Hello guys, what is up? It is Finn here, bringing you guys some more NHL 19 trading for McDavid, and we are doing the Vancouver Canucks this episode and seeing how well they can do acquiring the young stud. Let's see if we can hit 500 likes this episode. I know we can do it, so go ahead, hit that like button, show that love and support, and subscribe and join the Dorsal family and help us get closer to that 100 to 1,000 subscriber goal before the end of the year, and hit that bell if you have not already. So, I'm very excited to get this underway. Thank you guys so much for the support you gave me on the last episode. Really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me, and I definitely want to keep this series going. It's definitely a fun series to do. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into this. I'll show you guys the settings real quick, just so you guys know I'm honest. We have auto scouting, both not really too worried about that. Except relocation, don't need anything. But I think the only thing that's important is besides what was shown back there is the trade difficulty. We kept that at medium. Don't want to go higher, don't want to go lower. Just keep it right there in the middle. So yeah, we're gonna start our career out. I'm very anxious to see what we have to do here. And by the way, I'm sorry, no webcam. It's very dark in my room. So I didn't want to, I have the green screen behind me, and I didn't want it to just be a green screen. So I figure, you know what, let's just not have the camera on this episode. But yeah, so I do apologize, and I'm probably going to be recording this different days. I don't know if I'm going to be, well, it's going to be the same day for you guys, but I might be doing it throughout the course of several days for the one episode. So yeah, but I'm not sure what we're going to have to get rid of to get this stud. But let me show you guys the rules so you guys know what we have to do and what the you know, the rules are, what we can and cannot do. So here we go. This is how it works for us, and this is what we have going on. So we are allowed to make 3 trades per season, and it must be done at the trade deadline. So we can't do any trades before the trade deadline, and of course we can't do any after. We are allowed unlimited trades if they're offered by the CPU. If the trade is edited by us, it counts as one of the 3. So unlimited free agents during the season, since there's not really anyone there, it doesn't really matter. And you know, they're all usually an 80 is probably the best you'll get. And we are allowed to do as many trades as we want during the offseason. We are allowed to sign 3 free agents during the offseason. And we cannot trade any picks after 2020, since 2020 is the last year we do this episode. So 2020 and 2021 is the last season. So obviously the 2020 draft is our last draft. So we do a total of 2 drafts. And we cannot get anything other than McDavid during a trade for McDavid. If there are any conflicts, such as salary issues or, you know, player limits, we can trade 4 players with very little value. So that is how that works. So yeah, but the goal is to try and keep them in the AHL if possible. If not, it's not the end of the world. But yeah. So I don't want to be trading for McDavid and, you know, Draisaitl. So yeah. But let's go ahead and do the trade first. Of course, that's what we have to do, and we'll see how things go. And I don't want to sim right to the first game just in case there are some issues. So this is what the team's got. Of course, we got Elias Pettersson, we got Brock Besser. There's a lot of talent on this team, but a lot is going to be leaving, unfortunately. So we also have draft picks. Luckily, our first round pick for this year has a lot of value. And this one has some value too, so we probably will be getting rid of this one, since I don't expect to get anything too spectacular out of that. So I doubt we'll be going too far into the drafts either, because you know, there's not really a point. So did I pass them? I probably did, because I'm not really paying attention. Man, I don't know what I gotta give them. I don't want to do the first round pick though. I really don't want to do that. Tanev, I'll try this. Trade accepted. All right, I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it, but I'll live with it, I suppose. All right, so let's see the lines. If Cassian will probably be on the team. Assistant coach, no. All right, yeah, he is. But I think I'm gonna call up what's his name. I would like to send down this guy. Although he is a top 6, so maybe I'll play him actually and try and get him to grow. But I want to call up, what's his name? I can't remember his name now. Gagne. Alright. I think we're good. I think we're going to start simulating now. We are allowed to sign free agents now, but there's nothing I really want to go after. So I'm just going to wait to do that. And, yeah, let's start simulating, see how this team does. And I'll be back at the trade deadline, and I'll let you guys know if any trades come up while simulating. Just got a trade offer from the Preds. We would be getting a second-round pick for a 3rd and a 5th, and Biega, who's only a 7th D. I think this is a pretty good pick for us, or, you know, pretty good opportunity to get something in the, you know, the second round of this year's draft. So I'm going to accept this one. Alright guys, we are back at the trade deadline, and I'm a little disappointed because the team was off to a hot start. I don't know if you guys saw in the trade offer that we got earlier what our record was, but it was like 16-8, something like that. And now we're 28-7. So I mean, it's not awful, but it's not good. So I'm hoping that we can step things up a little bit. But right now I want to see what's hurting the team right now, what the issue is. So we still have a chance. This division doesn't look like it's doing anything spectacular. We're only a couple points out of the wild card, so we could definitely still turn things around. But let's take a look at how the team's doing, how we're all looking, what's struggling. So it looks like we could possibly, let's see what the defense looks like. The defense not very good, so it looks like we could go for like a top D man. I don't know how the goalies are doing. Not good. So it looks like we could use some better goaltending as well. So might be, I'm trying to think, but Pettersson did go up to an 88, which is nice. So I'm happy about that. As for everyone else, looks the same. I don't know if McDavid was a 94 before, but, or if he was a 93, I can't remember. Gagne's not doing too bad. Plus minus is pretty bad, but other than that, I'm not too upset with what I'm seeing from the third liner. Alright, I think we should start doing some trades. Now, I am debating if I should trade my first pick or not. I don't know what I want to do, but it is very tempting. Alright guys, so we are going to trade these two prospects in DiPietro, the goalie, and a second round pick for Malcolm Subban, Brandstrom, and Tuck. I don't know if these guys are ever going to make an impact on the team, but I think this guy has a chance to. Brandstrom, he's 19, already a 73 overall, probably going to be NHL ready next year. And Subban is, you know, an NHL ready goalie, so at least we got a backup there, you know, to play right now. So I might even trade away Markstrom and something else to try and reel in, you know, I don't know, something, and hope that, what's his name, Demko will be ready next year. So I'm not really too worried about the draft for this one. I want to try not worrying about the draft, but I'll try and keep our first round pick or trade him for an NHL ready player that's really good at the moment. So we're going to do this trade. We don't have to call up anyone, but we do have to move down Demko and Schaller. So I am going to call back up Demko without a doubt, though. Alright guys, so I decided not to do any trades. I just don't think it's worth it. Well, I did the one, but I'm not going to do any more. I thought about getting rid of Markstrom, but I'm just going to keep him till the end of the season. Maybe try and move him later on. But, you know, later on in the offseason. So we're going to see how things go. For now, we did get Alex Tuck, which is a nice addition to the team. I don't know where he is. Is he scratched? Is he in the AHL? Where'd he go? I know I got him. He is in the AHL. I don't know what he's doing there, but we're going to have to call him up. I don't know why I placed him there. Pretty odd, but yeah, we're definitely going to call him up for sure. Probably, you know what? Since he shouldn't even be on the team, we'll send him down and call up Tuck instead. And, yeah, I will edit these lines up. So let's see what, let's just do best lines for here. And then, actually, move him over here, because I do want to try and get him to grow. And then for the NHL, I gotta think who I want where. I guess I'll scratch Suter. Yeah, I'll scratch Suter. And then I'll bump down everyone. So, actually, let me just do best lines right now. And yeah, I'll just redo all this. Alright, now we are finally good. So these are the lines I think we're going to keep for now. And we'll see how these go. I don't know if we're still going to make the playoffs this year, but we'll see. I decided to bump Horvat down to the second line and bump up Berchi because, well, why not? And yeah, the defense I'm hoping will get a lot better next year. I'm hoping he will grow, as well as, who else was there? I think there was another guy. Hutton can probably grow a little bit more. And Stetcher, I'm hoping to see grow a little bit. So, but we got some prospects in the minors. I don't know if, yeah, Branstrom is down there. Is this guy able to grow? This guy doesn't have the, yeah, I want these two to actually grow. So I'm going to have them on the fourth pair, or the second pair, which is where they should be. So let me go ahead and sim to the end of the season, and I will see you guys there. Alright, so not exactly the best season. We did finish, our record was 37-35 in 10. Last in the division, but not last in the league at all. So we actually didn't finish too bad. We were a couple points shy of a playoff spot, only 5, so it wasn't that bad of a year. But it was a pretty close division, to be honest. So we definitely need to make some changes in the upcoming season. So let's go to the draft, probably do the first pick, and that'll be it. And yeah, we'll see how well we do. Alright guys, so we ended up getting 8th overall in the draft, which actually is not very bad. But it looks like that is it. So we'll see how well we do here. I'm hoping we can get a very good pick. Let's take a look at the draft class. I didn't do any scouting changes, so wow, there's a franchise guy available, and he's accurate too. We might even end up getting a guy like him. That would be nice, but it looks like we'll be getting at least Kirby Doc or this Cousins. I know he's a top 6. Broberg, I think is, yeah, I think I have him in one of mine. I think he's actually a good defenseman, but I forget what, I think he's on my Young Guns, but I don't know if he ever ended up playing yet, so I don't know. I don't know what I want. I think he's an elite or a top 6. I can't remember which one, but I can tell you he's not a bottom 6. But I don't know who I kind of want to try and get this guy from what team is going to end up getting him? I think it's Minnesota was first overall. But I would like to at least get a guy like I don't know, someone who's NHL ready preferably. But we'll see what happens, I suppose. We'll have to wait and see. But let's just see who retired real quick. I'm not going to go through it too much. Just take a look. Gaborik and only like big name there that I see, and Wah, and no goalies. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Derek Wah, 524 points in 738 games. How long ago did he play? He actually had some decent seasons. I don't know why I've never really heard of him. Oh, because it was a long time ago when I wasn't really watching the sport. That's why. Okay, that would explain it. All right. Alright, so one guy, I didn't see who it was. But let's not worry about the trade block too much. But here's the thing. And so there are free agents. There are goalies in free agency, right? So do I want to try and trade for this franchise guy? I don't know what position he was. I can't remember. But I could give it a shot. I don't know what I want to trade, though. Let's see what Demko is now. A 79 still, medium elite. He lost some value, though, it looks like, because he didn't really grow. I think I'm going to trade him. I don't see him getting that much better. I'm going to try and see what I can get for him. And I'll give up our first-round pick, too. Minnesota would have too many goalies. Okay, so give me a goalie back. And Dubnik. No, give me just someone. Give me Hammond, just so I have someone to fall back on in case there's some big issue. Let's see. Trade accepted. All right. I think it's risky, but we'll give it a shot and see what happens. But I do want to go after this franchise guy. What position? He was a winger too, which is what we need. All right. Let's definitely take this guy and see what he ends up being. 83 power forward medium franchise. I think that's a good trade. 18 years old. I am very happy with that and confident. He's already a second line player, so we definitely got to make sure to sign this guy. Let's him to I don't know what our next pick even is. we'll see what we can get here. I don't think I'm gonna go too far into this draft. Vanderlee, I don't know if this guy's actually what it says he is. I'm not gonna try it, so I'm gonna go after this top 4 guy and hope he's gonna be a top 4, top 6. All right, I'm gonna send to the end of the draft and let the computer take care of the rest. All right, so I traded Erickson and Markstrom for a 7th round pick only because I want to get rid of their contracts. I don't think we need Markstrom. We have already Demko. Well, we traded Demko, but we have Subban as a backup, and I'm going to try and get a free agent goalie because I did not like what we had. So we have a lot of cap space now that we 13 million to be exact. So we have that franchise player, and I would like to get someone like Panarin would be awesome, or Mark Stone. I don't know. I don't think we need a center. I think we are absolutely good there. Don't see any big defensemen though, so I don't think we're going to be going. Maybe like Tyler Myers would be cool, but let's see what goalies are available. Varlamov and Bobrovsky. I'm going to try and go after Bobrovsky. I think that would be a pretty cool dude to go after, so I'm going to offer him a contract. I'm going to give him some big bucks. I'm going to give him 6.225 and see if he accepts that. He wants 7 years, so we'll see if he's interested in that. And that would be huge help for us. Now, back... Excuse me, I got the hiccups. The hickety hiccups. I don't know if we have enough money to do one of these. They're both the same, and I'm going to go for Stone instead. So I'm going to... Whoops, I didn't want to do that. Let's offer him 7 point... Wait a minute. Okay, never mind. Let's offer him 7.125. And I don't know if we're gonna have enough to do both of that. Actually, I might have to do a trade. All right, I guess we're gonna just have to hope for the best. So we'll see what happens. If I had to pick one of them to get, I'd want. Ooh, here we go. Yes, I will take that. 2020 yeah, we can take those picks. So I will take that just to free up that space. That works perfectly. Thank you. All right, sweet. I just wanted that salary cap space. Alright, we should be hearing back from someone soon. Bobrovsky accepted and Stone accepted. So we ended up landing both of them, which is awesome. I think that's going to be all the moves we make. I think we are more than good now. I think I'm going to sign just a couple guys for the AHL. There are still some players available, but I don't think I'm going to sign any of these guys. Let me see what's available by potential. Anything we do have to declare. Johnson, who's a depth forward, top 6. I'm actually going to sign this guy. Maybe, yeah, throw him in the minors. See how well he does. Oh, okay, never mind. That's why he's still available. But I think I'm going to sign some cheap players to just throw in the minors. And, yeah, I'll be back. Alright, guys, so 2 things. I just remembered that I signed more than 3 draft picks by accident. And I'm going to have to end up getting rid of one of them. Now, we did get offered this trade, which is awesome. It does free up a lot of salary cap. I'm going to edit this, not actually edit it, but just see what the deals are. Scandella's an 81 overall, but a big contract. But he's only got a year left. And we would be getting rid of 2 really big contracts of players, well, not that good. So we would be giving up a 2nd round pick, though. But I think that's okay because I don't really care about the draft for next year. I don't think we're going to get anyone, too special. So I am going to accept this trade to free up some space. But I did accidentally sign more than... I got to make sure I signed only 4. But I will get rid of one of those guys. But let me just double check. I want you guys to, keep me honest. Oh, crap. I can't see what I did, can I? There's no, my contract renewals, player injuries, message center. I guess I can't see, what I myself actually did. Okay, I know I only did 4. I signed 2 guys. I signed those 2 stars, and then I signed 2 other guys, so I have to remember who they were. But I'll definitely get rid of one of them. I don't know what I'll get for them, but I just have to remember who they were. I'm sorry, guys, but I want you guys to know that I want to be completely honest with this. So I think this guy was one. Yeah, he was 1. And then this guy was 1. So I think I'll get rid of him and keep him. So yeah, let me do that. I'm going to get rid of this barber guy to them and try and get like a pick out of it. Let's see if I can get a 5th. Awesome. Alright. Just to, why not? You know what I mean? Alright, so now that's good. Because now we have the 3. So I'm cool with that. Alright, let's go ahead and sim to the next season. Alright guys, let's take a look and see how this team looks this year. And I am absolutely loving it so far. But I don't want him there. I actually want... screw it. Let's put Pedersen there. And Horvat here. Berchi, Tuck, I'll keep on the 2nd. None of these guys play center though, do they? But I think one of these guys might. Let me see who's scratched on this team. Look at this. Look at the studs that they got scratched. Granlund instead of Beagle for sure. Come on. Why would you have Beagle out there instead? And I think I'm going to bump... No, I'm not actually. Man, we got a pretty talented team here. But I like it. But I don't want to... You know, let me just... He's got to be a first line dude. Oh, wow, he went up to franchise. He wasn't franchise before. Wasn't he high elite? Yeah, he's got to be on the first line. I don't care what position he is. That's got to be where he goes. Let me... Nah, it shouldn't matter. Oh, yeah. This team's going to be studs. But I do need to get another guy up here instead. So I'm going to actually put... I see scratched here. Beagle instead of... I'm going to put Granlund up. And Vertanen over here. And Janmark here. Okay, I think that's good now. We should be all set. Tuck, Berchi, top 6 medium, top 6 medium, but he can grow more, so I'm going to bump him up. Alright, I think this is good. Let's see how the defense looks. The defense looks like it got a little bit better. Not too much, but a little bit. Brandstrom might be good to go this year if we're lucky. We'll see. What else is there? Isn't there... This guy was supposed to be pretty good. We'll see. Let me actually bump you 2 back, actually. And let me see the goalies. Hammond, okay, and we got Bobrovsky, and Subban went up to an 84, and his role's actually starting goalie. That's awesome, but unfortunately he won't be starting. But wow, this team looks really good. This might be a pretty good opportunity for us to get the cup, so I think we're good to go. Let me just see who my captains are, actually. Wow, McDavid's not even a captain. Pedersen, Horvat, who's the captain? Edler? I'm sorry, buddy, but I'm going to have to take that away from you. I think I'm going to have to give it to McDavid, the captain. I'm sorry. I mean, it is his series, so it's got to be done. And there's no player morale, so it doesn't really matter. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to sim the half of the regular season, well, more than half, and go to the trade deadline, and then we'll see what happens. All right, guys. Well, we are at the trade deadline now, and look how well our team is doing. We are 39-22-2. Not sure where that ranks in the division, but it is number 1. And we have more points than McDavid. Pedersen does. Wow. I don't know what I meant by we, but by 4 points. Wow, that is awesome. Not more goals though, but definitely an assist man Pedersen is. So I am very happy with those stats. I'm liking what I'm seeing. But let's go ahead and take a look and see how the team's doing. Let's see if we are the best in the entire league. No, 88. But it looks like we're the second best team in the league, but the Blackhawks are the best right now. Going to be hard to top that. So now we have to decide if we want to do any trades. So we're about halfway into this episode, I would say, because we're halfway through the second season. And wow, Pedersen's a 92. That is insane. McDavid's a high franchise. Was he high or medium before? I don't know, but he's a 96. This Earl guy is doing phenomenal. Maybe it's time to bump him up. Probably next year we will. And then we got Tuck, who is doing okay. Berchi, I'm just looking to see how the lines are doing. Goldobin's an 80. I don't know what he was before. But, alright, I'm liking what I'm seeing. So, Wait, hold on. Don't we have that one guy? Maybe he's still in the, I think he's still in the, C. Hold on, I want to bump you up, though. What's the one guy that, like, can actually grow? Yeah, this guy. You guys should be up there. I don't know why you're not. But let's take a look at the goalies for, the NHL. Bobrovsky and Subban. Who's scratched? Oh, yeah, we traded Demko. I forgot about that. So, 9-2-1 and a 9-1-5. Both goalies are doing pretty well. So, that's awesome. Happy with that. I forgot we got rid of Demko. I'm recording this one a few days later from the last time I paused. I paused right after the we started simming. So, alright, I'm liking what I'm seeing, but now I gotta decide if I want to do any trades. I'm not sure if I do. Now, remember, we are allowed to do 3. I don't believe we've done any yet, but, I could be wrong, though. I'm actually trying to remember, but I don't think it's gonna matter either way, because I don't think I want to do any. I'm just trying to see what we have right now. Because I don't think we've edited any. So, I could do the... Or no, I don't want to get rid of the Earl guy. Man, this Pettersson might end up better than McDavid. Stone, Horvat, Wu. I'm definitely keeping Wu. We're going to call him up next year. I'm just trying to think if there's anyone on this team that's just not going to make it. Like this dude... Yeah, you know what? I don't think I'm going to do any trades. I think I'm happy with how the team's doing. I don't think there's anything I want to change. So, I'm going to go ahead and end, or sim to the end of the season, and we'll see what happens. Well, I have absolutely no complaints with how this series, or season, ended. Look at this, 105 points. Sadly, not the best in the league, but the Blackhawks did beat us by a few points, so... Does kind of stink that we didn't get the Presidents, but still, what a great regular season. We'll take a look at the team leaders just real quick in points. And it looks like it's going to be, of course, Pettersson with 83, and then McDavid with 79. How about that? Maybe we didn't even need the guy. No, I think he still made a big contribution. Bobrovsky had a great year, 42, 22, and 2. 3 shutouts. And Subban did okay, 910 save percentage. Like what I saw from him. Let's take a look at the, just want to look at all skaters in the entire league and just see how they panned out compared to everyone else. So, Eichel with 98, no 100-point players this year. But, Pettersson in the top 10 for sure. We'll take a look at the goalies now. And Crawford had the most wins, and then Bobrovsky follows. Look at Scott Darling, though. Wow. All right, I see you, Scott. What's your overall? 81. You're doing pretty good for that. See, rookie skaters. I don't know how many we had. I don't know if we had any, to be honest. Yeah, the Earl guy. That's right. I forgot about him. Only 47 points for him, though. And he's a franchise. So, maybe he'll be a first liner next year. You never know. But, I forget who's on our first line. We have Pettersson, Stone, and, I forget who the other one is. Oh, yeah, McDavid, duh. So, yeah, all right. So, let's go ahead and start simulating the playoffs. And, excuse me, throat's bothering me today. Let's go ahead and start simulating the playoffs and see what happens here. Very excited to see. But taking on Dallas, so first loss, win, so 1-1, 1-2. Don't like that too much. Now 1-3. Oh, I don't know. We need to win the next 3 to come back here, guys. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I don't even think Dallas did that good. Win. And a loss, 8-5. Man, where was the goaltending that game? Look at all these. Every team had 3 goals to win. Except for this one, where we lost 8-5. I don't know what happened there. I guess all the goalies were just done. Dang, that stinks. Lost to the Stars in the first round. Wow, that's a big bummer. But Earl had the most points. He might be our first liner next year. Might bump Stone down, we'll see. But yeah, kind of a depressing way to end this season. But luckily, we still have one more. And I would think that we're going to be doing a lot better that season. So let's go ahead, sim to the draft, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so it is draft time. Unfortunately, we are not in the top 15, since we did have, you know, a very spectacular year. But don't even think we're going to make any trades for picks, because it's our 3rd year. And I think it's kind of pointless. We'll take a look at some players that retired. A lot of stars. Camilleri, Cullen, Zetterberg, Thornton, Backus. A lot of good players. Let's see any goalies. Any big goalies retire? Niemi is the big one. Backstrom, Buda, however you say his name. Holmquist. But big one, definitely Niemi. All right, let's take a look now at so Joel Ward and Matt Hendricks became scouts. That's pretty cool. All right, let's take a look and see what we got going on. I definitely don't plan on doing any trades. I don't even think I'm gonna go past the first round. Maybe I'll do the second, but yeah, let's just go ahead and sim to our first pick. Again, I mean, I don't really care who I pick up. I'm probably just gonna go for the guy on top. I can tell you I'm probably not gonna go for this guy though. Let's just see if there's any like big stars here. We have an elite, but he's not expected to go till later on. But I will pin him and maybe take him later on. But I'm kind of tempted to just go for this bottom 6 guy and hope that he's actually what they say he is. I don't know though. I don't know if it's worth the chance. Let's go to Central Scouting rank. 86th overall. Really? We're there? Wait a minute. What round is this? Oh, this is the 3rd? Oh, I got rid of our 1st and 2nd. Okay. I think that's what we had to for Mcdavid. I can't remember though. Well, if we're that high, I might, because I don't know what this guy is. So I'm just going to go for that elite now and hope that he's actually what they say he is. I don't see many superstars this draft. All right, he was. He's a medium elite at 19. So we'll probably trade him because we can. So let's just sim to the end of the draft because I'm not, you know, I don't really care with what we got. We're not, none of these guys are going to make it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It's okay. But, all right. So let's go to the Resigned Phase. See who we have to, take a look at and re-sign for sure. Scouting doesn't matter because we're done. All right, let's see what contracts we have to deal with because we might have some. So I'm gonna go to all expiring. I'm gonna get my calculator up and do the 0.85 thing. So so yeah, we'll see what we got going on here. So let me get up my handy dandy calculator. I have a screen protector on my phone, so it like you really have to press down hard on the screen. All right, Scandella, do we want to sign him? Let's see what he wants. 2.9. What's the salary space we're looking at? We're looking at a good amount. Don't think it's worth it. You know what? We got some top D men coming up, so I think I'm gonna release him. I think that's gonna help with our contract too. All right, Vertanen, I'm definitely going to sign him to what he wants, as long as he does want the extension, right? All right, so 1.525. Actually, you know what? Let me just do this off camera because I think it'll be a lot quicker, and I think all this is going to be pretty boring. I'll let you know who accepts and rejects. All right, guys, so I just offered contracts to pretty much everyone, so we're going to advance a few days and see who accepts, who rejects. Vertanen rejected. Probably not going to get too many. I expected Hammond too. So it looks like I think we still have a couple more people to accept and reject. I'm not sure though. I'll do one more day. Alright, so it looks like everyone did reply. Alright, so let's go back to all expiring. And I have to offer him again 1.5. I'll just give him 1. Oh no, he wants 1.525. You know what? I'll just give him that and hope that he accepts. And then I'm not gonna give him a contract. Or you know what? How many contracts do we have? 39. I'll offer him a contract just so he's in the minors. Give him some depth down there. All right, I think that's pretty much it. Oh no, Hammond also needs a contract. He's not interested in a extension, but we'll give him a few more bucks and hope that he'll bite. And yeah, we'll see if that makes a difference. Accepted, rejected still. All right, that's all right. Whatever. We don't need him. I'll just sign some other guy. All right, so let's go ahead, send the free agency, and see if there's anything we want to take. I'm good with goalies. I definitely do not want any goalies. Remember, we are allowed to do as many trades as we want now that it's the off season. So it's a limited trade starting off season and 3 free agent signings. So we have to remember that. Only 3, Finn. Don't screw this up. All right, so we have a good amount of cap space, so we should take advantage of it. For sure, because this is our last year. Let's just see what goalies are available. I am quite interested. Oh, wait, it's sorted by money. Oh, wow, there's no goalies available. So it doesn't look like a very good free agent year. We could get Barry to help out on defense, because I don't think we have too many great defensemen. So you know what? I think I'm going to offer him a contract. I'll give him 6.5 since we have the money. So we might as well. And we could probably go for one more guy like Muzzin. Or Spurgeon. Who's cheaper? He's younger too, so we should probably go for him. Even though more teams are interested in him, I think I'm going to go for Spurgeon. And I'll give him 4.6. And there's also Tyler Toffoli, second line. Who do we have on the second line right now? We do have Tuck. Sorry, I was getting a drink. Yeah, I think I want to go for Hoffman. He's a little older. Toffoli wants a lot more money, though. How much do we have? I think we'll still have enough with all this. I'll offer him a contract. I'll give him 5 mil. And we'll see what if he bites. We'll see what happens. But let's go ahead and start advancing and see if any of these guys end up signing with us. So those are our 3 guys. We can't sign any more. We gotta... well, we can't do these because we can't do anything with picks. Because we're done. So Toffoli accepted, so that's good. We did get a new second line guy. Barry accepted, and so did Spurgeon. Alright, so we just got 2 great defensemen to help out. So that's pretty good. I'm going to decline this trade. Send to the next season. If anything comes up that I'm interested in trade-wise or whatever, we can't do anything with draft picks. So, and those trades suck anyway. But I'll be right back. Although I would love to accept this. Alright guys, it is time to start our final season for this episode of Trading for McDavid. And let's hope that it's a good one. Let's go ahead, edit our line, see what we got. So we got Earl now on the first. I think... I do want to keep it this way, but I want to switch you and keep you at wing, and then I want to bump you back up because you did great on the first line. So now I got to figure this one out. So I think what I'm going to do is this. Bump up Horvat, and Toffoli will keep there. Tuck can still grow. Can you play center? No. Can you? No. Can you? No. Great. All right. Vertanen, I do want to keep up, though. Same with Berchi, but the thing is, none of them can play center. Goldobin, he went down. Granlund, 73 face-offs. I guess I'm going to keep you on the... Can any of you guys, like, win a face-off? Who's our scratch players? Do we have anyone good? No. We do have Brandstrom, though, scratched. I like these guys, though. And then we do have Wu, who's a top 4. I'm going to bump him up. And then... Wasn't there another guy that was supposed to be pretty good? Levy, who's top 6. We could call him up. Is he the only one? Levy. I'm going to call him up, actually, I think. Let's go to roster moves. Let's just see who's in the minors that we could possibly call up. Just Levy, I think, is the only guy worth it. Let's see who's in the NHL. So we'll have to send someone down, it looks like. I'm just trying to think who. Goodbranson. For sure. Brandstrom. Is he a top 6? He is, because I do want to play him. And Ben Hutton. I could put him out there instead to hope that he grows. So I think we're going to just do that. Just make sure the goalies look good, though, for each team. Just want to make sure. Sometimes the computer can be stupid. Bobrovsky and Subban. Subban went up to an 85. I think Bobrovsky might have. I don't know if he's a 91 or 92. I think in my franchise he's a 91. I could be wrong, though. Best lines. Hopefully I didn't do that for my NHL team, though. Okay, no, it didn't. Alright, so Vertanen's still here. I'm just trying to think if I want this. Like, I don't know if I want him to play there. But what are my other options? I could do Jan Mark, but... Or, like, send him down. Brandstrom I want to play, same with Levy. So let's see the defense here. Is it worth scratching? Well, I definitely want to scratch Hutton and let this guy get a chance. because he's a top 6. And I think I might take a chance and do it for him too. Edler. I don't know. How good was he last year? Pretty good. And he's only a 79. Alright. You know what? At the trade deadline, we'll see if he grows. And if not, we won't do anything. And if so, we will change it. So, I think I'm going to keep these lines the way they are. I don't know how good Vertonen's going to do, but it is the 4th line, so it shouldn't affect us too much. So, we'll see what happens. I'm sure we'll still do okay. But we'll see what happens. So, let's go ahead, start simulating. If any trades pop up, of course, I will let you know. And yeah, I will see you guys at the trade deadline or whenever we see something that sparks our attention. Alright guys, here we are at the trade deadline, and we are having another great year. 36, 22, and 5. And so I didn't realize we had 2 goalies with extremely good trade value. And I think I want to try and get rid of them and maybe grab a center. Since we don't really have one, I think I want to get rid of these guys. I'm not sure if I want to get rid of Goldobin, but definitely Janmark. Vernon's not doing too... Well, actually, he kind of is. So I might want to get a little bit better of a first line going. Or maybe bump him up. I don't know, though. This is tough for me. Because I don't want to get rid of any of these guys for sure. Any of these guys. And then if anything, he should get bumped up. He can stay. But I think we need better offense. So, or like on the lower end at least. I just want to see if Brandstrom grew at all. He did not. And then Hutton is still a little bit upset that he's not, you know, playing. But that's alright. He can get over it. And, yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to really do. Edler, how good's Edler doing? He's having a good year. Uelevi, he's doing pretty well. Oh, wow, the defense is on fire. I love it. Alright, let's take a look at the goalies. Bobrovsky and Subban. Alright, so... what do I want to do here? Do I want to go for a move, maybe bump him down, bump up? I think I want to do something like this, right? So I think we're going to keep Goldobin and move him over here. And then I'm going to get rid of this Janmark and try and get a decent third line center. And maybe even get another defenseman and scratch Edler. Maybe. We'll see what we can do. So let's go ahead and I think that's going to be like our one trade that we do. Like Dallas, who do they have? Defense-wise. Klingberg. Heiskanen, who can still grow, but he's getting towards the end. Lindell. What about Klingberg? Can I have him? Yay! Alright. I got Klingberg. Alright. Sweet. I'll take that. Alright, and then I think instead of calling up the center, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to edit lines. Or I probably shouldn't have went there, but... well, actually, I probably should, because I don't know if they're going to have Klingberg out here. So I'm going to scratch Edler. I know he's having a great year, but I think the guy that we're putting in instead is going to be doing a lot better. So, who's doing better out of you two? Well, you know, it doesn't matter, because the guy that we're bringing in is going to be doing better than all of you. And now I'm going to put in... actually, let me just do best lines. Alright, there we go. And let me just make sure I got everyone where I want them. Yes, okay. Hutton, though, I don't want playing. I'd rather have Uelevi. Yeah. And what is he? Top 6 still? Okay, good. So we're going to keep him there. Alright, Stone, switch there. Horvat, go up. You there. You here. You there. You here. Right? Yeah. And now what I'm going to do is... just making sure this is how I want it. Yeah. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to roster moves. I'm going to send down that Janmark guy. And call up Gaudette, because he's actually having a pretty good year. So where is Janmark? Yeah. Alright, that's fine. He can go. I mean, I didn't plan on using him anymore anyway, so that's fine with me. Alright, and now Gaudette, who was having a good year in the minors. We're going to call him up. He's going to be our new 4th line center. Let me just make sure that the special teams aren't, like, stupid. I just want to make sure, like, Gaudette's not... wow, we got him on the penalty kill? I don't know what I think about that, but okay. Extras. Alright. I guess that works. And then the goalies are still who I want. Man, Subban went up a lot, though. I love it. Wish he was performing a little bit better, but we can do best lines here. That's fine. All right, let's go ahead and continue simulating to the end of the year. And right now we are currently in 2nd place in the division, which is nice. So we'll see what ends up happening for us. Well, guys, another phenomenal year, and Pettersson again leading the team, 82 games and 89 points. And again, he beats McDavid, and this Earl guy had a great year too. Man, this would be a killer first line if only it was a real thing. All of these guys, especially if only this guy was a real player. I don't think he is. So let's go ahead and look at the goalies, see how well our goalies did. Again, Bobrovsky killed it. Subban, not as good as last year, but still a good year. We'll take a look at the entire league goalies. We had the most wins, but it's probably going to go to Allen, I would hope. What is with these, like, low overall players having spectacular years? It's strange. What's Luukkonen at? Only an 84, but he had a great year. Alright, so take a look at the skaters now. See if any 100-pointers. Nope, 94. Sidney Crosby. Alright. But Pettersson was 4th. Alright. Good stuff, good stuff. Now let's go ahead and look at... we actually didn't look at the awards, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. I don't think we looked at the awards for any of the years. So, this won't be yet. So we'll have to wait for all that. But, alright. Let's see. Art Ross went to Eichel, and then McDavid... Oh, wait, no, that's a few years ago. I'm just trying to see if we had any players get it recently. Calder. Pettersson did get it in 18-19, which is nice. Kessel... Looks like that's going to be it for us. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so only Pettersson took home some hardware from the past 2 years. So yes. Alright, so here we go, guys. This is it. This is going to be the end of the episode. Let's go ahead and see how we do in the playoffs. Hopefully, we make it a lot further than we did last year, getting eliminated right off the bat. So let's see what we got. Hopefully, we're looking at a sweep here, 2-0. Okay, 2-1, 2-2. Don't tell me we're gonna blow it here. Come on. AHL regular season ended. At least our AHL team made the playoffs. Now 3-2, 3-3. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, what are you guys doing? We were up. Come on, 2-0, and then 2-2, and then 3-2, and then 3-3, and then, oh my gosh, you guys, come on. Well, you know what? At least it was still a good episode, but we look like the Capitals now. We have a great regular season, and then we can't advance in the cup, or in the playoffs. Klingberg, though, had the most points in the playoffs. Let's just see how our lines finished overall-wise, and just see how everyone looked. Let's see if he was worth calling up. Adam Gaudette. 5 points in 19 games. Not bad for a 4th-line player, so I'm glad I called him up. Let's take a look at the defense, see if any of those guys grew. Hugh Levy went up to an 82. Wu stayed at an 83. I think that's what he started the year with. And then these two stayed, of course. Alright, guys, I forgot to show you guys the awards. So let's go ahead and just, we'll sim to the draft here. And once I see the Stanley Cup champions come up, I'll go ahead and, what was I going to say? I'll go ahead and stop the sim. And we'll see the awards just to see if any of our guys took home any hardware. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But hopefully we have ourselves a couple guys taking home something, because we did have a good couple players. So, but I don't think Bobrovsky will win the Vezina because of Allen's phenomenal year with a goals against under 2. So, and I think his save percentage wasn't around 93. So, I don't think anyone is going to get the Vezina on our team. Well, it would only be Bobrovsky. Don't think Subban has a shot at it. But here we go. The St. Louis Blues take home the cup, which doesn't surprise me considering how well Allen was this year somehow. All right, let's take a look at the awards just to see. Stanley Cup Blues. Just want to see if Vancouver's on this list for anything. No, unfortunately. Art Ross. Here we go. Let's just see. Vancouver. Nothing. Look at all these Blues players, though. Allen. Unbelievable. Allen, Pietrangelo, Tarasenko. Oh, my gosh. Schwartz. O'Reilly. Man, they had all these guys, different guys taking home stuff. I do want to see the playoff tree real quick, too. just to see who made it. It was a Caps Blues Stanley Cup. Wow. Alright, well guys, that is going to do it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And remember, comment what team you guys would like to see in the next episode, because you never know. Your team that you choose could be used for the next episode of Trading for McDavid. So go ahead, comment for sure, and thumbs up your favorite comment on what team that you would like to see in the next one. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.